Hi, Richard Muse here, Property Result Investments. This is a weekly roundup video. Now, I'm doing it from my car today on Saturday morning. I'm currently waiting to go in and see a property in Aycliffe Village. Now, this is near Darlington. It's a nice 4-bedroom detached. The owner lives in America and moved to America, and he's asked me to look at this property. They've tried to sell it a few times with agents and had no success. It's a beautiful village location overlooking the village green, 4 bedrooms. Ideally, I'd see this as possibly having two outcomes. Either it would be suitable for rent to buy, or it could be we could be taking ourselves as serviced accommodation. Now, it is near the industrial estate, so it's very, very well located to do serviced accommodation. It's the big, Aycliffe Industrial Estate, Hitachi Works, is just up the road, so it's ideal for that. But it's also, with the way the market is at the moment, the residential sales are struggling a little bit. Some estate agents are still not back, believe it or not, and that's causing a bit of mayhem and uncertainty, and certainly nothing's moving fast. So I've got to have a call with this owner in America. He's in California. I've got to have a call with him on Monday or Tuesday and give him some options. I think putting it on the open market, we could put it on Zoopla. I just think that could be a little bit waste of a time, unless the price is really, really low. That might attract some attention. So my thoughts on it are, I would like to sign an option agreement on it and offer this as a rent to buy, where somebody can put a deposit down and agree to buy it within 4 to 5 years. I think the owner doesn't want it. He's rented it in the past. He does not want the hassle uh, of managing it, like renting it anymore. So he needs that. He needs a proper solution. The other solution is we take it on a lease option, and we do it as serviced accommodation. I've seen the photographs of it when it's previously been on sale, but I need to have a proper look myself now and see, what really wants doing. I think that is a great option as well. The only trouble we've got at the moment is we're just doing a big 11-bed HMO at Brownie. Brownie's near Meadowfield, Durham, and we're just on doing the renovations for that. I've done a separate video on that, and that's following the journey from when we've started the renovations to hopefully when we finish at the end of June, beginning of July. So you can see that separately. Now, going on to Brownie, like I said, we started work. The painting started this week. There's all sorts of fitty little jobs. What we have decided to do is important is broadband. We've had a broadband survey, and we were going to just do the Wi-Fi, but because it can sleep 24 people, and we're going to have smart TVs in there, then that's going to pull a lot of bandwidth out of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to wire into each room, wire each television in separately, and then have a separate Ethernet socket so people can plug the computers in, and that'll give a much stabler connection than Wi-Fi. Plus, then if we still struggling, then we can get BT to put Ethernet directly in. That'll boost us right up from 120 megabytes, I think it is, up to 1,001 gigabyte. So that's Brownie. The other one we did on Monday was Heslop Street in Bishop Auckland. It was a 2-bedroom and needed a lot of work doing. We agreed a sale on that at it was 17,000 plus our fees. It did need a lot of work, but again, somebody's come straight in and agreed a price on that. Just looking at the others, we had another one. We had a viewing on George Street in Shildon. We had a nice 2-bedroom property where there's tenants actually going in on Monday. It's having a new boiler fitted, and that's a really good investment property. Uh, it's well below, I think it's about 34,000 including now fees, uh, and the market value is well over 40. Give it a 12% plus return, so that's a really good buy for somebody. We'll hopefully get that moved next week. Uh, the other one, let me see. Yes, we had an investor come on Monday and just said, I want to buy a property this week. I thought, oh right, yes. Well, as you know, our stuff, doesn't sit around long. And I did have a nice one in Seaham, and I said, I want them taking on a mortgage purchase. And I thought this was ideal. This is the ideal property for him. And believe it or not, that started on Monday. That was his first, inquiry. Nice gentleman, and he said, right, I'll get the mortgage application going. I said, look, I've got a good broker to help you, which we have, and he has done that. Got a decision in principle, and yesterday, Friday, he signed the reservation fee, paid a deposit, and that's gone within a week. So that's that one. And then we have a property that we've been negotiating for quite a while with. A gentleman's got one in Thornaby, a nice 3-bedroom. Does need a little bit of work on the kitchen floor. That's now become more urgent for him because he has to move away with his work to Manchester. So he wants that one sold. So that one's going to get work done pretty quickly, and we'll get that sold. Again, the figures on that, I think we're doing it at 65,000 plus the fees. The market value for that is at least 80,000. Could actually, it's actually up towards 90, I think. So somebody's going to get a good buy with that. Just looking what else. Bolden is another property where we've got I've got a retirement home this week. The gentleman, came back to us and he said, look, I want to sell this. It's not really our normal, it's not really an investment property, but we are going to put that on Zoopla for him at a real low price. He wants to move it on. It was either us or the auctions, and that's that one. Then we have Hartlepool, where we have always get a lot of cheap the lower end properties. We had quite a few of them. A vendor has 4. We'd already viewed them weeks ago before the lockdown, and he's come back and said, yes, right, I want to get rid of them now. So they're going on the books. So they'll be going shortly. The other one, obviously, previous week, I went and viewed 5 properties in York, all really, really high-end stuff. The 2 blocks of flats and 3 pairs of flats, and the owner's just currently now doing videos, doing photos for us, and it's in a real prime area. Not going to give massive yields, not going to have massive discount, but for this area, it's going to be really good growth in the future. York's very, very stable. So somebody wants this for a long-term investment. It's going to get about 7% return with good, stable, long-term tenants. That is going to be a good buy for somebody. So that's all I've got for this week. I'll report back next week, see how things go. But I do think activity is picking up for both buyers and for sellers in the investment side. The residential side is sticking a bit. So see you next week, or if you want to have a chat anytime, my details are below.